This is Nathaniel from nwildstone.com. In this video, you'll get an overview of the Adobe Creative Cloud, including information on pricing, what's new in the cloud and what's missing, and answers to some concerns and misconceptions about the Adobe Creative Cloud. Let's take a look. The first question on your mind is probably, what does it cost? The good news is that right now there are some great promotional price offers still available. A brand new offer to students and teachers, including students over 13, college students, high school teachers, and professors, can get the cloud for only $19.99 a month. Also, purchasers of Creative Suites 3, 4, 5, or 6 can start their Creative Cloud membership for only $29.99 a month. Both of these are a steal. The bad news is that the price requires an annual commitment, which can only be canceled in the 12th month or if you buy 50% of the price of your remaining months to get out of the contract early. Otherwise, the plan auto-renews to the regular monthly price with an annual contract. The highest cost is reserved for new Adobe customers who want to pay month to month, currently $74.99 per month. There are also team and executive plans at various price points, as well as options to only use one CC program for $19.99 per month. The promotional pricing plans have changed a number of times, and most of them are set to expire in May of 2014. All things considered though, the pricing is not that bad when you consider that the last Creative Suite cost was about $2,300 for the Masters Collection. At $50 a month, it would take about 4 years of subscribing to the Adobe Creative Cloud before you reach that cost equivalent. For more information on pricing, you can check out the link below. So enough about cost. What about value? What are you getting in the Adobe Creative Cloud? What's new and what's missing? Well, first off, many of the familiar programs can be downloaded in a CS6 format, as well as the CC Creative Cloud version using the new Downloader app. The great thing about this is if an update to the CC software has made the CC software unfamiliar to you or buggy in some way, you can revert back to the more stable CS6 version of the software until a later time. Some of the programs have new useful features, and other Adobe programs you can only get in the cloud, such as the Adobe Edge tools, Animate, Edge Code, Edge Inspect, Edge Preview, and Edge Reflow. The Edge tools are smaller module web design and development tools Adobe is rolling out for a more effective Web 2.0 design. Edge Animate, for example, can produce animations in HTML5 as opposed to just Flash, since Apple and the new IE versions are moving away from plugins. Other programs include Adobe Typekit, Cobalt, an SDK gaming program, and Adobe Muse. Adobe Muse promises effective web design for graphic designers. In other words, no coding whatsoever. Just do everything with the GUI. A quick note here, Muse is not compatible with Dreamweaver. So you are either mostly a visual artist and you create your project in Muse from start to finish, or if you know some coding, it might be best to stick with Dreamweaver for most of your website projects. In addition, the new web app Behance allows artists to share the work and follow or message other artists in a social media setting. Finally, Adobe gives you 20 gigabytes of cloud file space to help with storing and sharing your work. Just an FYI, the files don't have to be Adobe files. You can put anything you want up there and even share it with others if you have a team or enterprise account. There's also a couple things missing from the Creative Cloud. You might notice that you can download Fireworks CS6 in the cloud, but there's no Fireworks CC. Fireworks was a quintessential bridging tool for both bitmap and vector artwork, and as such, it was excellent for creating layouts and prototypes using a combination of other Adobe programs. However, as Photoshop and Illustrator have become more cross-compatible, and Adobe has introduced new Edge tools, Fireworks is slowly becoming obsolete. Also missing are Captivate and Presenter. To get those, you need to get the e-learning suite or buy that software standalone. Captivate and Presenter have never been a part of the Creative Suite software, so it's not really a surprise that it's not in the Creative Cloud either. And finally, there are some valid concerns and misconceptions about the cloud that are important to cover and are being voiced on the blogosphere and elsewhere. A common question is, do you have to be connected to the internet all the time to use the software? And the answer is no. Some software as a service runs in a web browser, but as you've just seen, you download this software, and upon the software's launch, Adobe checks for your account information. They used to have a very persistent and annoying sign-in issue when getting into download app or software, but that seems to have been fixed now. Another question is, will you lose your content if you cancel your subscription? The short answer is no. With finished projects you create in Adobe, you can save it on your hard drive using universal file formats like PDF or MP4. If you have work in progress saved in a native Adobe file format, however, that will be a problem as you'll no longer have access to the Adobe software to work on the project. But your finished projects and all files you create are yours to keep. And finally, make sure you sync your files from your hard drive to the cloud often and have backups of all of your files. Well, that's about it for this overview. If you have experience with the Adobe Creative Cloud, or you would like to comment or agree or disagree with anything in this video, please leave your comments below. And good luck with all your creative endeavors. Thanks for watching.